Hey guys, it is TJS Master here, and today I'm bringing you another Black Ops 2 multiplayer video. And in this video, I shall be comparing the probably two most opposite attachments in this game, which would be the Suppressor and the Long Barrel. These two are really great attachments, and I'm really glad Treyarch put in an attachment that increases your range instead of just only the Suppressor, which decreases your range. So I was really happy about that. Now, let's get into it. The Suppressor, it obviously decreases your range as it says so in the stat bar. So, let's give an example here. Say if you have a gun that kills in 3 shots up to 30 meters, and you put a suppressor on that weapon and go back out to 30 meters, it will probably not kill in 3 shots unless like you get lucky or something, get a headshot maybe, but most of the time it just won't do that. So it usually decreases the range by at least 20 or 25% most of the time, and that's on all weapons. I have yet to find a weapon that it doesn't do that on, but another thing is that there is a supposed accuracy decrease. As you can see right here, I'm just bursting with this PDW and I have a hard time hitting the dude. And the game guide also says that it slightly decreases your accuracy. Now, it's not some big accuracy decrease that will more than likely make you miss every shot. It's just a tiny, and I mean tiny accuracy decrease. So it's probably nothing to worry about, except for on SMGs at long range, but you probably shouldn't be using them at that range anyways. So remember, it does decrease the accuracy, just not by much. Now, another thing that the suppressor does is that it changes sniper rifle damage. So let's say if you have a DSR and it kills in 1 shot to the belly, when you put a suppressor on it, it will change it and it will make it kill in 2 shots to the belly. I never run a suppressor on my sniper rifles just because of that reason right there. I hate getting 2-shot kills when I should be getting 1. It just really just doesn't make sense to me. So I would not recommend a suppressor on those weapons. Now, I want to give you guys 2 guns really fast that are amazing with the suppressor on it. That would be the Scar H and the MK48. These 2 are probably the best weapons to have suppressors on, just because their range is so amazing. Let me tell you, the Scar H kills in 3 shots up to 42 meters. That is a very, very long range. That's probably like maybe half or even 3/4 the size of Hijacked here, which is the map I'm playing on. So, I mean, that is really, really good. So, suppressor probably won't be affecting the Scar H and the MK48. Those 2 would be great guns with them. Now, another thing that the suppressor does is that it reduces muzzle flash. You know when you're shooting and you get that like really, really annoying little flash of burst of light when you're shooting? That is the muzzle flash. The muzzle flash is like a really bad thing when it comes to shooting at long range, not so much short range. As you can see right here when I'm shooting, there's no little sparks or flash that comes out of my PDW when I'm shooting them. I mean, it reduces that. Now, as you can see right here when I'm shooting with the MSMC here in a second, you will see that little sparks come out of the end of the barrel. That is really, really hard for me to shoot at long range, but I think it can work with the MSMC because this gun has such amazing accuracy anyways. Now, some guns I would recommend the suppressor on. I'd recommend some suppressors on the Scar H, the MK48, and all the SMGs. The reason I'm recommending this is because the Scar and the MK48, those 2 have just amazing range, and if you put a suppressor on, it won't hurt it to the point to where you're like getting 4 and 5 shot kills most of the time. No, you're going to be killing in 3 shots a lot, and suppressor probably doesn't even change that by much anyways. And one more gun is the M27. The M27, because it helps reduce your muzzle flash, and you're probably not even going to notice the accuracy decrease. That is how good the M27 has such accuracy. It is so good with its accuracy. I mean, it's almost like a laser pointer. You know, when you point it and it just shoots in that one spot, that is basically what the M27 is. So I would recommend that on the M27 and all the SMGs. The reason I'm recommending them on all the SMGs is because if you want to be up in somebody's face, which you're supposed to be with the SMGs, and you shoot somebody and they figure out where you are, and they can flank you, they can do anything that they can to kill you, which is going to be really, really bad for, let's just say, playing at close range. Because if you shoot somebody in a small room and somebody else knows where you are on their team, that would suck really bad, because they can just come in and flank you from another entrance from the room, or they can just come in spraying knowing where you probably are going to be. So that's why I recommend a suppressor on those weapons. Now, on the other half, we have the long barrel attachment. The long barrel attachment increases your range by 15%. So let's say you go out to 30 meters with that same gun and you kill in 3 shots. Let's say you go up to 35 meters with the long barrel on. You'll be killing in 3 shots at that 35 meters instead of the 4 shots you probably should be killing at. So that's really good for medium and long range weapons. So there's not much more about that, and some guns I would recommend it on are all shotguns, the MSMC, PDW, Executioner, and TAC-45. Now, the reason I'm recommending these is because if you have a shotgun, you want to be able to kill in as one shot as far away as possible, because that's the point of a shotgun. Because if you say want to play with medium range with the R870, then you can probably sometimes, if you're aiming down sights, get that one shot kill from medium range, which is really, really good for shotguns. Now, I know I said suppressors would be good on all submachine guns, but the MSMC and the PDW, these two have such great range and damage and everything. If you want to put a long barrel on and kill in like 3 shots at a very good distance, and that's fine. I mean, even if you don't want to, that's fine. You can do whatever you want with these weapons. And since the damage is really high on these weapons, the only 3-shot killing weapons in this game, for the submachine guns in this game, when you shoot at a longer distance, I want to be able to kill in 3 shots as far as I can, so you know, I don't have to worry about my accuracy or anything like that. Now, the Executioner is for the same reason for the shotguns. I know it's classified as a pistol, but I believe it's the same as a shotgun, and most of you probably do too. And that is why I recommend it on that, more one-shot kills at a distance. Now, the TAC-45 is a 2-shot killing weapon up to 8 meters, which is really, really good for a pistol. And the long barrel just basically helps you get them one-shot kills, not one shot, excuse me, 2-shot kills at as farther range as possible, because when you're using a pistol like that and you say you run out of bullets, you want to be able to kill in maybe 1 or 2 shots at medium range, because you don't want to lose that gunfight. So that is why I recommend it on those weapons. And one more thing I forgot to mention is that it does not change damage. No matter what the stat bar says, it does not change your damage one bit. So let me just throw that out there. And if you guys like the video, please like it down there in the ratings. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more Black Ops 2 zombies and multiplayer videos. I'm out.